Evening, folks. So, like I said in the description, don't let the uneducated piss takers change your mind about crypto. It's easy for people who refuse to understand the technology or simply just like mocking people who perhaps bought at the top of the market and didn't sell out. It's easy for those people to make you question your decisions. Now, the reality is, yes, this time last year, the price was an all-time high. We were $20,000. Things were doing great. This now, right here as we speak, we're at $3,600. Actually, we're on the way up a little bit. But even when the price went down to the lowest it's been in over 12 months, it was still holding at 3 times more than the price of gold. So to me, people that say Bitcoin's just a lottery or it's a gamble, I would agree there is an element of gamble, and people should only be using money to invest in crypto that they can afford to forget about for a long time. There is an element for sure of it being a gamble at this moment in time for many reasons. One, it's an unregulated market. Two, there's so many different inputs going in. Governments don't know what they're doing with it yet. It is Wild West. But my personal opinion is it's going nowhere, like I've said before. It's going nowhere to where people that say it's going to zero, it's not going to happen. This is a multi-billion dollar industry, a multi-billion dollar industry. So yes, you've seen experts disappear now, but there's a few of us, including me, still talking about it because we believe in it. Hey Brad, hope you're well, mate. So don't let those people put you off. Don't let the people that are constantly, it's easy to mock people that bought the high. It's easy to say your predictions were wrong. I'll hold my hands up. My predictions, which were mainly based on other people who know a hell of a lot more about this market than I do, my predictions were wrong. I honestly thought we would see a $20,000 Bitcoin by the end of this year. Now, why didn't we? So many different reasons. One, mainly because the market's still being manipulated. And secondly, because these investor-related things that were supposed to be happening, these ETFs that were supposed to be happening in the US, haven't happened yet. And that flood of investor money hasn't happened. But behind the scenes, there's investor money coming into this market all the time. So just don't get put off by people that, one, with all due respect, don't know what they're talking about, don't understand the technology that is going to change the way we know finance and commerce to be. The blockchain technology behind this is a game changer. End of. Nobody's arguing that. Bitcoin itself, who knows what's going to happen with that? My personal opinion is, and has been for a long time, it will become a gold type store of wealth. It will become a gold type recurrency. So, and like Brad's just said, we need to free ourselves up from comparing Bitcoin to the US dollar as a measuring stick. A dollar is still worth a dollar. At the moment, my pound will buy less dollars than it did 2 months ago. My pound will buy considerably less South African rand than it would have done 10 years ago. But a Bitcoin is still worth a Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is still one Bitcoin. And comparing it to dollars or pounds or euros is actually not what we should be doing. And like I said, let's not forget that Bitcoin, we're just talking specifically Bitcoin for a minute, Bitcoin is still worth 3 times more than gold, even in these lowest periods that we've got. Exactly, Brad. It's like when the price of oil drops, nobody says oil is dead. Bitcoin is not dead. This is the roller coaster we've had today. We've had the prices up and down today. £3,619 Bitcoin now. Now, 13 months ago, Bitcoin wasn't £3,600. And if you think about it, at its height of about 12,000, it's come back down to, it was around the £3,200 mark. So it's lost 75% of its US value or its pound value. But miners are still mining at an epic rate. There's more mining of Bitcoin happening than ever. And at the moment, it costs more to mine a Bitcoin than it does than a Bitcoin's actually worth. So if the mining rate is going up and continuing to go up, like I said, the hash rate for mining Bitcoin is more than it's ever been. But on paper, the miners are actually spending more to mine a Bitcoin than it's currently worth. That tells you a lot. Miners are still mining. And like I've said before in my casts, we are looking at manipulation. There's a reason this price has come down so much. I said it last week in last week's cast. The top 100 wallets have got 60 to 70% more Bitcoin than they had this time last year. That tells you a lot. So combine that with miners mining, there's more miners than ever before. The global average price of producing a Bitcoin is about $6,000. And at the moment, we're looking at a $3,600 Bitcoin. So on paper, miners are losing money. But you're only losing money if you're selling it. And that's the thing. People say, "Oh, I've lost out on it." Well, you've only lost if you've actually sold it. And my advice to anybody holding that in their Bitcoin or their crypto that is that stands them on the wrong side, i.e., they paid more for it. You've just got to wait. It's as simple as that. You've got to wait because at some point it will come back. We know at some point in this market it will come back. Yeah, like Brad's just said, it happens in gold too. And if the price of gold goes down, miners are still mining gold. It's exactly the same with Bitcoin. So don't be put off by all the crap and the FUD that's out there, by people that, for whatever reason, simply refuse to believe in this technology. Refuse to believe that one of the great things that I keep hearing that people don't like it is saying is it's not backed by anything. It's funny money. It's digital money. It's created out of nothing. Well, what those people that say that fail to realize is the pound or the dollar that you have in your pocket, it's not backed by anything anymore. It used to be backed by gold. It's not backed by anything. That's just governments writing IOUs and pieces of paper to each other around the world, printing more money. And that's all going to collapse at some point. That's why I'm still, nearly 6 years on now, passionate about why crypto is a game changer. Like I said, Bitcoin, I personally believe it's going to become a store of wealth, a long-term store of wealth. But the technology that's out there now and developing at a fast rate means I still believe we're going to see crypto and blockchain powering transactions around the world. Banks are putting major amounts of money into blockchain technology, and they're doing that for a reason. Michael says automatic swing trading, arbitrage. There you go. There's still money to be made. You just got to be careful and not use money that you can't afford to lose or discount for a long time. Brad's just said, I look at the Bitcoin price as a dollar confidence index and not as a value. So yeah, at the moment, confidence is not great because the price has gone down in the last 12 months. There's a lot of people been burnt by it. This time last year, people were buying Bitcoin. I was personally brokering Bitcoin. There's a lot of people that are sitting on Bitcoin that haven't sold yet. But like I said, you only lose when you sell. Michael, I would love to talk to you more about what you've got going on. I'd like to message you and see what else you've got going on because that sounds interesting stuff. So, like I said, don't be put off by all this stuff. Don't be put off by these people. Don't be put off by the fact that you don't see that many people talking about it now because ultimately the price reflects people's interests. Exactly. Brad nails it right on the head. The price is it's 3,500 times the dollar at the moment. So confidence is still high. Remember, 13 months ago, Bitcoin price wasn't this price. I remember when it was about £2,000 and then it suddenly started going up. So the lowest we've had in 12 months didn't go anywhere near the month prior to the big boom. It's still there. It's still happening. Don't lose faith in it. Don't listen to all this crap about people saying it's going to be worth zero and it's a lottery. It's not. It's going to be there to change the world as we know it over a long period of time. It needs regulating, and there's a lot of things that need to happen, but it is going to happen. And as again, if you're holding crypto and you're holding Bitcoin specifically and you're on the wrong side of it, you haven't lost out until you've sold it. Don't sell it until it comes back round. If you want to know more about crypto and get involved in this stuff, check out my Crypto Starter Manual. If you go to cryptostartermanual.com/special, you can download a free copy of this book electronically. cryptostartermanual.com/special. The other thing to do as well is go to blockonomicsgroup.com. We have a free group there. We have people in there learning about all of this stuff, getting all the latest news in blockonomicsgroup.com. Check that out as well. That's a free resource. But if you want to learn more about this stuff, check out this book, cryptostartermanual.com/special, or join the group, blockonomicsgroup.com. The group will allow you to be able to interact with other people that are interested in this and speak to me directly. So there you go. Don't lose sight on the fact of what's really going on in the bigger picture. Yes, we're in an unregulated, manipulated market at the moment. The whales are getting richer. The miners are still mining though. And big investment, institutional money is coming in at some point. I've given up predicting prices. That's one thing I have done. I'll hold my hands up. Given up predicting prices anytime short to medium term. But I personally, honestly believe you will see Bitcoin going back up to the prices that we saw this time last year at some point, if not a lot more. That's probably another discussion for another day. Thanks for watching. Stick with it. Keep it real and catch you soon.